Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's Hi everybody! I thought I would try something a little different and I am going YouTube live today. So we'll see how this goes. I've tried to share this to my Facebook friends on my chalk with Michele. I don't know if it's going to be visible because I don't know how to simulcast, but I wanted to do something here for Facebook. So I don't know if they're going to see it or not. So what I have for you today is, it's been such an amazing day. It is May 1st. They've opened the vault, and in my Facebook Chalk with Michele group, we did do a live project using one of those release transfers from the vault. So now I wanted to go ahead and look at some of the transfers in the last chance section. Now if you go to the last chance in my chalk site, here is my website here, then you will see a bunch in the last chance. These last chance, these are transfers that when they sell out, they are gone, and you'll be really sad and you have to wait for them to release them in the vault release, right? So one of the ones that I love is one that I have, and I thought we would design that here. And then let me just go through here. All right, so then we'll just try it, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and this is only the second time I've gone live in YouTube, so make sure you go into the details of the videos of mine to see what my Facebook link is, so you can come to my Facebook page. I also have a VIP group where, here we go, where I do transfer giveaways and fun stuff. So here I have a Sylvie. This is a 18 by 18 Sylvie board. It's one of my faves. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see the whole thing. It's kind of hard. It's a large board, okay? This is one of our boutique surfaces. That is amazing. And the transfer that I want to have fun with here is one that's going to be leaving. It's called Always, well, it's called Scenic Route, but the words say always take the scenic route. And then look at this. They have oars and then a cute, look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's layered. We have little registration marks to put it all together. So we are going to go ahead and design this, okay? I love this one. I love the canoe. It also comes with this little oar that we'll have to see while we're doing this, you know, where we'll put it. So I'm just gonna lay that there and put this here. I think we'll start from the bottom since it's hardest to see, and we're gonna chalk this canoe. Now this transfer is really loved, so So I'm not going to do a lot of fuzzing. Fuzzing is when you take a towel and you want to pick up some lint. The lint keeps your transfer from being too sticky, okay? You don't want it to be too sticky or else it'll stretch. And it's kind of like a textile because this is not like vinyl that you're gonna have to weed. There's no hole. You see, this is all silk screen. And this piece here has a lot of screen. So we wanna make sure we can lay it down without a lot of air or bubbles in the screen. I always tell my chalkers, bubble is trouble. So we want to lay it down and then try to get all of this air out. I love this transfer. I've designed it several times. Never the same way twice though. That's what I love about these. Okay. And then, ta-da. I'm trying to think of what color I want this canoe to be. Sometimes when I'm thinking of the outdoors, I always gravitate to like the oranges and the blues and the yellows. To me, those are like fun outdoor colors. So I think we're gonna make this orange peel. Let me see. So Chalkology chalk paste is really amazing. Okay, it's water soluble, and I'm gonna go ahead. This is a new jar, so I'm gonna open it real quick and show you guys. With a stir stick, when you open a jar of chalk paste, you're gonna want to, this one's brand new. You want it to be the consistency of like a sour cream. So I'm just gonna spray a little bit of distilled water and stir it up. This might be a job for my multi-tool. It's just that. It's multi-functional. It's good for stirring fresh paste. It's good for chalking thin areas. The hook side is perfect for stirring your jar and getting things off of the sides of your jar. So we're just going to manhandle this a little bit. Here we go. See how it's kind of coming around and getting softer. I had to pick a color that I had to open, right? Oh, it's okay. There we go. Stir, 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 stir. Keep stirring this up. I feel like there's enough moisture in it, so I'm not going to add any more water. I'm just going to keep manhandling it. There we go. I think we're good. And then I'm just going to use my multi-tool. I guess it's still kind of globby. Probably should have added a little more water, but that's okay. We'll just put paste on here. And then I'm going to grab one of our small squeegees here and go ahead and smooth it on. You want to go ahead and make sure you have a thin layer and then take the excess off, because we're going to want to peel this reusable silkscreen transfer before the paste dries. We don't want the paste drying into the screen, or we'll be sad, because when we go to lift up the transfer, instead of laying beautifully on the surface we're using, it's going to be all hung up in the silk screens and come up with it. All right. Beautiful orange peel. And then you want to peel your transfer side to side or up and down, not at a diagonal, because we don't want to stretch it. Oh, look how pretty this is. And there is our canoe. And then I will just place this back on this backer sheet and then take it to the sink when we're all done. And then I'm going to dry this to speed up this process. I think orange just screams outdoor to me. There we go. Okay, I don't need to dry it all the way because I'm not going to be layering. I just wanted to make sure it's something that I couldn't mess up. So it goes on like a wet paint, nice and glossy, and then it dries like a very matte, beautiful chalk. All right, so now we have the oars and we have the northeast, southwest, or never eat shredded wheat, however you remember it. And it is layered, but you can do whichever one you want to do first. I think I want to do the oars first. This one I've used many, many times, so I don't even need to fuzz this. And I'm gonna put this on, and you can see those registration marks here and here, and that just helps us line up the never eat shredded wheat on top. I love this. Let me close up my orange peel. And for this, I think I'm going to grab my, I think I'm going to hot mess this. So I think I'm going to grab my daffodil, my orange peel again, but then I want to add a little bit of blue. So I think I'm going to add Blue Jay. This is one of our In Vogue colors. In Vogue means it's here for the current catalog and it's probably going to be gone soon. So you want to make sure you look at the In Vogue colors. There. And then I want like a nice, what color do I want? This is our almond. It's kind of like a soft tan, beige, for these handles here. And again, I'm gonna take our little stir sticks. They're great, they are reusable. You just wash them and keep using them again and again. So let's have our almond. And then our Blue Jay. And then the orange peel we just used. I want to add some of that. Okay. And then a little bit of yellow. So this is our daffodil. Gorgeous colors of chalk paste. Isn't that pretty? I think this would make a great palette for the rest of this. And then we have our two little registration marks, so we'll get those also. But first, this is going to be called the paste and peel method. We're going to go over different techniques. We'll do the paste and peel. We'll do a hot mess. And then maybe for the title, we might do an ombre, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a mini squeegee and dip it right into my almond. And I'm going to start to do my oar handles and then get that registration mark. And I'm going to do this part of my handle. And then I want to do this part as well. Okay. Love, love, love the almond color. And the reason why we paste and peel is because we don't want the paste, like I said, drying in the screen, because then it's going to be in the screen and not on our surface. So what you want to do if you're doing several different colors is you want to paste an area and then peel. So I'm going to lift this up. Ta-da! Isn't that super cute? You can see my registration marks there. And then we're going to have this dry just for a second. Or 3 or 5. Okay. I just looked over and noticed I have 151 subscribers to this YouTube channel, and I never go live here. I usually do my Facebook lives. There we go. And then post them to YouTube. So maybe I have to change that up a little bit. All right. So now here's what we're gonna do. I have some of the mini squeegees that have been cut up, and I have these little areas here. So I'm gonna take one in orange, and I'm gonna do this in orange. Super cute. And then I'm going to get some of this Blue Jay and blue jay here. And let's see how that comes through. If you're working fast, you can do larger sections. I just talk a lot, so I am slow. We'll lift that. Oh, beautiful. Do you see that little handles there? I think I need to put a little more blue jay on this one here. I missed a little spot, so before it's dried there, you can always add more. There we go. Ta-da! Perfect. Let that dry. Now for these handles, I want to do something called hot mess. This is fun because you can make it kind of look marbled in any way you want. I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to take some of this blue jay and I'm going to put some dots around, kind of like so. And then I'm going to come in with my daffodil and put little dots in there. You don't want to use too much because you can't put the excess back in the jar because we're going to be mixing it up and creating new colors. And then and you can use as many colors if you want. Sometimes I use 2. I think the most I've ever used, what was it? Maybe it was 7. And then I'm going to put some orange in here. You see how I'm just dotting this all around? Like that. I really love orange right now with outdoorsy stuff. All right. And then I'm going to take one of my mini squeegees and I'm just going to go and blend it all together to make some really cool oars that I want to pedal around with. There we go. There we go. And then I will just take what's on my squeegee and put it in a napkin. And I'm going to still get off all of the excess. Okay. Get off all of that excess. Oh, I can't wait to see this. And then we're going to take our transfer. And we're going to peel that off. That is super cool. So now we have kind of like a very, very cool oar. There. Super cool paddles. And then I'm going to move those up and dry this. One little area here kind of bled a little bit, and we can just fix that real quick by just wiping, and I think we'll dry it first and chip it away. Isn't that super cool? I would buy these oars at the store if I saw them. Okay, there we go. Now, if you have an area like here where it kind of bled in between, once it's dry, it's very simple just to take your stir stick or a Q-tip or whatever you want to do and kind of just chip it off of the board where you don't want it, just like that. A little bit there. That was probably because there was an air bubble in there that I didn't notice because I was talking so much. But it's perfect, just like new. Now I am gonna fuzz the next layer because we are layering, and I don't want the adhesive from the back of my transfer lifting up any of that beautiful oar we just did, okay? And then we are going to line up our registration marks here. You're gonna look through and find that registration mark. Let me see. One there and one there. Put that down. And I think I want to just use this daffodil we have here. I was going to use bright white, but why not use this pretty daffodil. Be a little different. So I'm just going to go over each of the letters. We only have to chalk over where the screen is. And then the excess can go right back into the jar. And then what we'll do is when we're finished, we'll just use a little bit of water or paper towel and remove the registration mark so it's not on our surface. And then we're going to peel our Never Eat shredded wheat. Look at that. All right. There we go. Now we can move on to our title. And I am just going to fuzz this out of the screen a little bit. And put this right here. Isn't this pretty? All right, so I want to bring out some more of the blue jay color in here. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to take my blue jay and I'm going to take my stir stick, and then I'm going to take another mini squeegee, and I'm going to just go across like this and just take off all the excess. See how easy that was? And then we're gonna just come down while I decide what I want to do with the rest. Oh, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? So pretty. So now the choice is doing all daffodil or orange for the next words or doing an ombre. And I love doing an ombre. So let's do that. To do an ombre, you need the colors you want to ombre. I'm just going to use 2. And then I'm going to use 2 of my mini squeegees. And then I'm going to take a stir stick and do the top half in that color. Just going across. Just going across. And then I'm going to take my second color and go against the bottom. But I don't want them to really touch. We'll see if I can do that because it's kind of thin. I don't want them to touch so that I can put any excess back in the jar, okay? Just like so. So now I'm going to take my first squeegee and go in the daffodil and kind of smooth it on, and then put any of that excess back in the jar, and I'm moving it towards the center without touching that orange peel. Now if I have lines in there, you want to go back like this. All right, and then I'm gonna take a mini with the orange peel and then meet it halfway. And then put excess back in the jar. And I'm gonna leave a little bit in the center there. That's gonna be my blender. All right. So I have a little bit of paste in the middle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my clean finger and then we're going to kind of go like this. You want to blend it well so you don't have lines and it just looks like an ombre. You don't want to have clear cut blend lines, if that makes sense. Clear cut. You want to blend so you don't have lines. Let me see. And then it's kind of like finger painting. I might want to put a little bit more of the daffodil in here. I feel like I kind of took it over with the orange, but that might have been subconscious. There we go. So now we can go ahead and peel. Oh, that is so pretty. Do you see that ombre with the daffodil going into that orange peel? All right. I'm just gonna close these up and we'll take a look at this. see what we have here. Oh, we have to take off those registration marks. Let's do that. I don't think I have my board eraser around anymore. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and wipe away those little marks. See how easy that was? Never even knew that they were there. Then after I show you this, what I'll do is I will take all of my transfers that I used over to the sink and I'll wash them off with a board eraser in cold water. And then I will let them sit on a table sticky side up, all right? And then once they're dry, I'll put the backer back on, put it away, and then I'm ready to use it again and again, and again. I would say I can probably bet on using these transfers at least 20 times if I'm not using them all the time. All right, let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys. And again, if you are in my Club Couture or in Club Couture and you love this transfer, all Club Couture subscribers get the last chance transfers in that section half off while they last this month. Look how beautiful this is. I don't think it's so bright in here. It kind of makes the canoe look yellow. Isn't that weird lighting? I'm trying to find the right lighting because the canoe is actually orange. I'll take a better picture and post it as the image for the video. But I love it. I will post a video. Maybe you can see it better this way. There you go. Can you see how the canoe is actually orange? So thank you guys so much. I'm not used to doing YouTube lives, so not even sure if anybody's still here. I think there was one viewer. But thank you so much. And if you are interested in checking out my chalk site and seeing this or any other of the transfers, then just go here and then go to the info of this video and make sure you come to my Facebook page where I do most of my lives and my VIP group where I do my specials and giveaways, okay? Thank you very much.